Hello everyone, this is Muhammad Usama and you are watching Usama TV. Today we are going to launch our very first episode of Startups with Usama show with our wonderful guest, Mary Hicks. Mary is an author, writer and a Reiki master, and she just have published her new book, which is the number one best-selling book on Amazon, named as Horse Heroes. Let's have a look at her introduction. Mary Hicks is a wonderful author of number one best-selling book on Amazon. In her new book, she covers the topics of how horses can save humans with Reiki treatment. She has won many wonderful awards, including New York Film and Festival Award, Promax Gold Award, Channel Identity Award, and Promax International Award. During her amazing career, she has worked with famous and well-known TV channels as HBO, CBS, and National Geographic. Now she also helps her horses and people with Reiki treatment. Feel free to follow her on social media. Thank you so much. Mary, welcome to the show. It's so great to be with you today. Let me start with this. How did you get the idea of writing a book on horses?
Well, I have loved horses since I was a little kid. I was one of those horse mad girls. And then I went away from it for a while. I actually worked in television like you. But after I ended that career, then I changed my life entirely. And one of the big changes was going back to horses, and it helped to heal my life.
Mary, your book subtitle is How They Save Us, The Horse Heroes. Can you please elaborate it a little bit more?
It almost beggars belief, the many ways that horses can save us. I mean, it's as simple as therapeutic riding, I think, which most people are familiar with as an emotional and physical tool to help heal. But then it also moves into equine gestalt therapy and coaching, which is amazing. Equine Reiki, which is amazing because they are healing us as we heal them. And then it goes on from there. And that's really the equine Reiki was where I found my footing in it, in working with my horse. Like I said, it almost beggars belief, to help heal people. And I give several examples in the book, and they are quite remarkable, many of them.
Can you please give me an example of how a horse can help me with Reiki treatment?
Okay, I'll give you one example, which I point to in the book. Hopefully I can get through it in a fairly short period of time. But I was in an arena, and I often worked with my horse loose in the arena, which a lot of people do. It really promotes the connection to the horse. And some of the people who work there also called it playing with my horse. But anyway, it was a wonderful thing to do and very calming. And if you're in an arena and somebody wants to come in, they're going to yell door, because if people are going around in a circle, you don't want them like suddenly trying to come in when you're going by. It would be disastrous. So someone yelled door, and I was expecting another rider, but it turned out to be a friend of mine, and she was limping quite badly. She was an extreme athlete, and so it was unusual to see her in that kind of shape. So she asked, can you Reiki me here? And I was like, I don't know. I've never done this before. In the middle of an arena with no table to stretch people out on. I don't know. We'll see. And so she's like, well, shall we put Seymour away? Seymour is my horse. And I said, no, I have a feeling we should keep him in here. So she was standing in front of me, and in front of her, Seymour comes up and aligns what we call the heart chakra with her heart chakra and my heart chakra. And all of a sudden I could feel the energy starting to just stream and thrum back and forth like an electrical current. And so it went and went and went and went. And as it began to calm down, Seymour came away from her and came behind me and put his muzzle here on my neck, which is what he did. And so I knew we were finishing. So I said, how was that? I don't know, And she said, I'm not going to tell you. Let me show you. And she walked away. Whole, normal, changed, healed.
Awesome.
I mean, I myself was floored, and Seymour apparently was like, yeah, that's what I do. So
Wonderful
that's
discovery.
just a
Wonderful
piece.
discovery. Yeah, wonderful discovery, definitely. So, with Reiki treatment, using horses, and just in a second, amazing. So, what drives you to write so impressively?
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't judge it whether it's impressive or not. I don't know. But that is because I'm driven to write. I have written since I could write, pretty much. Could you hold a pencil or just tell stories? It's just been a part of my being. It's like breathing to me. But I think one piece of it may be that I come from a storytelling family. I come from a Southern family where telling stories is a great tradition and a very lively one. So the whole family loved words and loved language and loved story. I grew up in it, immersed in it, if you will, marinated even.
I love that you do it so incredibly. I am always fascinated by whenever I feel I have anything to write and I procrastinate so magnificently. Do you have a rigorous writing schedule where you know you are writing this hour and this hour, or you have a specific routine that helps you get so much done?
Yes, but all writers procrastinate, first of all. I immediately go to play solitaire, electronic solitaire games.
Okay.
But when I'm not doing that, then I have at times set hours when I was going to write. I'd say like from 4 to 7, I'm writing. I'm not doing
Mhm.
other things. Don't call me. Don't knock on the door. Don't do anything. I'm in my bubble, and that's it. And that's really effective. And even if you don't feel like writing at 4 o'clock, if you just sit down in front of the computer or however you write, just as they say, put your backside in the chair and start your fingers on the keyboard and go. And eventually the flow will start and it will come into play. And then after that, I'm in my thing and like, oh, is it 7 o'clock already? I'm not stopping. There's that. And then there's another thing I discovered. I also used to work in television as a writer producer. And as you know, the production side is kind of a hair on fire kind of thing. And writing is very different mindset. So what I finally ended up doing, learning, was to make an appointment with myself to write. And I would actually put it in my calendar. At 2 o'clock, I'm going to write this script and I'm not going to worry about it before then, but I will meet myself at the computer at 2 o'clock and the flow will come. The script will be there. And it
Wow.
was, it just took that kind of belief and allowing no questions whatsoever that this is what's going to happen. And the more you practice it, the more it's like, is it 2 o'clock yet? Is it 2 o'clock yet? Your fingers start getting anxious early. So that's a wonderful technique.
It's wonderful that you worked more central to your vision. What are the three actionable steps that other equestrians or riders can get as a cheat sheet from your book Horse Heroes and implement right now in their riding journey?
Okay, 3 things. Don't give up. Keep going. Don't give up. It's that simple. As I said, I mean, you have to put your fingers on the pencil, the paper, the keyboard, whatever it is that's natural to you for a flow for writing, but you have to put yourself there. You have to make that appointment and don't give up. Just keep going. I mean, there were a number of times in this book alone where I sort of threw up my hands. I couldn't get to the people I wanted to get to. I couldn't get to the stories I wanted to get to. I just was discouraged in general. COVID was not a great time, but I just kept going and kept going. And luckily I had encouragement too. So, put yourself out there a little bit and like I did in these classes and things where other people can see you and hear you. And you'll get the feedback that you need and that you want. And it's a great thing. So.
Hey, what would you like to say as a final word today?
Wow. Go get my book, Horse Heroes, How They Save Us.
Yes,
It's a
how they
wonderful.
save us. Yeah, wonderful. So, guys, this was our wonderful Mary Hicks, the author of the Horse Heroes book, How They Save Us. Go and grab a copy from her Amazon link in the description below. And see you with another amazing guest on Usama TV with Startups with Usama show. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much for watching our episode on Usama TV. Feel free to hit the subscribe button to get our latest updates about latest startups, ideas, books, authors, coaches, and consultants. See you soon on the next video. Till then, take care. Once again, bye bye.